Today we're going to learn how to find the volume of a cube and cuboid. But first we need to know what is volume. Right? So, for example, let's say you have a glass that's full of water to the very top, and there's a block. If you put the block inside the glass, the amount of water spilling out would be equal to the volume of the cube or block, or the space inside the block, which is the very definition of volume. So now that we know what volume is, let's go back of how to find the volume of a cube and cuboid. Cuboid also means rectangular prism. Okay, so here we have the formula of finding the volume written out for us. The length here, the width, this, and the height, which would be this. So you multiply all of this by each other, and that would equal the volume of any 3D object. That would be cube or cuboid. Okay? So now let's solve the volume of this cube. And here we have it written out for us, the length, the width, and the height. So now let's solve it. 8 times 8 equals 64, and 64 times 8 equals 512 inches cubed. Now you see, whenever you're writing the volume, you always need a unit of measure, like inches or feet, and the 3 in the corner. You always need a unit of measure, so then when people are reading it, they don't confuse it with something else, like it is miles or feet or something. And this unit of measure always has to match the unit of measure here. And the 3 here is to symbolize that this number is the volume of this shape, because we are multiplying 3 things to find the volume. And whenever you're saying it out loud, you would never say 512 inches 3, you would always say 512 inches cubed. Okay, now let's go on to our next problem. Here we have a cuboid, or a rectangular prism. And we have all our dimensions laid out, 2 inches, 9 inches, and 4. Now, let's solve. 2 times 9 equals 18, and 18 times 4 equals 72 inches cubed. Now that we have solved the volume of this cuboid or rectangular prism, let's review what we learned today. That volume is the shape spaced inside a 3D shape. That to find the volume, you always multiply length by width by height. And when writing the volume, you always need a unit of measure and a 3 in the corner, always saying cube whenever saying it out loud. Now, that is all for this video. In a few days, I will be posting another video of how to find the volume of shapes like this. Okay? Now, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye!